So just giving yourself attention to check in to wherever you are right now, and allowing that check-in to be led with, I really accept you and invite you to be wherever you are. That I want you to have the courage not to improve. Just allow yourself to hear the message. I want to see you as you are, whatever state you're in. I don't care if you're empty, I don't care if you're dull, I don't care if you're irritable, I don't care if you're impatient. I just want to invite you to be as you are, and I accept you. And I invite you to see your tones of voice that generally are the least acceptable. And I want you to know that I'm the voice of acceptance that sees you and embraces you as you are. And I also am the voice that continues to encourage you to have the courage to go to those that you trust the most and let them know the voices, the tones that come out that are least what you want them to be. And I am that accepting awareness that has the courage and the trust and the humility that encourages you to share the difficult voice and tone with those that you love and trust. And we're going to add another dimension right now. Just allow yourself to be aware of, now you have shared a tone with someone that you really trust. And let's say you're irritable, or let's say you're impatient, or let's say you're just dull or withdrawn. Whatever your challenge state is, allow yourself to recognize that you've seen it in your tone, and then you let the person know, and it's still there. It's still active at that moment. And maybe even you've gotten some kind of a response that isn't accepting from the other person. So you're caught, and now you're really backed up against yourself. And now what you want to do is go to the place inside yourself that really wants to be able to go to the quality that's the opposite of where you are. So if you're impatient, you really want to ask for patience. If you're righteous, you really want to pray or ask for or set the intention very directly to want to be as humble as possible. And this state of asking or setting an intention, or some might call it praying, for the quality that is most healing inside you, that's the opposite of the tone of voice where you're stuck, where you're suffering. This setting of intention that is requiring a certain kind of humble awareness, where, okay, I see that I'm caught in this state. And now what I want to do with my intention and my attention is to do the exact opposite of justification. What I want to do is the exact opposite of reinforcing my defenses. I want to go directly for the quality that I can see would be healing for me. And I put my palms together, I put my hand to my heart, and I ask, may I move towards humility, some kind of tenderness, kindness, as much as possible. May I move towards patience as much as possible. May I find the qualities that are going to lead me towards the healing that I need, that will allow some kind of well-being to have the best chance of improving. And may I recognize that this prayer may only be 2% of me or 5% of me. And may I appreciate the goodwill of even just having the right thoughts, even if they're not potent. May I appreciate that I've developed to the point where I want to set a healing intention, even when I'm caught, especially when I'm caught in a certain tone of voice. May I recognize that this practice is really a place that I want to dedicate my life to. Because when I'm really in the tone of voice that is one of my greatest sufferings, if and when I can set the intention to move towards the opposite place, I'm really moving towards the most healing space possible. I befriended myself. I found a place that is a source of self-love, is the ultimate source of self-esteem, and is the most generous place that I could possibly find to those that I love around me.